So I just got finished watching the Shrek 5 cast announcement, and oh boy.
Brother,
Like, is this actually real? Like, did they really release this publicly? The new Shrek looks completely different than what we saw in the previous movies. When I look at the cast announcement and I look at the skin of the characters, it looks like there's a lot of bloom. It looks like it's very saturated, not the worst crime, but when we actually zoom into Shrek's face and we compare it to the older Shrek, we see some vast differences. Number one, his color is completely off. Like, I don't know who was managing the hue and saturation, but dude, chill out, okay? That doesn't even look like Shrek anymore. That looks like, I don't know. And I think I actually realized what's wrong here. I think they try to make everyone look attractive here. With the new technology and animation, they probably wanted to bump up the graphics. They wanted to make them look stylized. But the problem with that is, Shrek was a movie that focused on Shrek looking kind of rough. That's what we like. We like the original Shrek. This newer Shrek, I don't know. Now, are they going to be using CGI from 10 years ago? No, I think people need to relax on that, especially YouTubers coming out like, oh, this is an outrage. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. What does the animation look like that? Guys, we know that animation progresses as time goes on. We know that technology advances, and this is not an excuse, but we still have to take into account that things are not going to look exactly the same. Now, could they make it exactly the same? Sure. But it's not. Remember what happened to Toy Story? Toy Story 1 looked like this. Toy Story 2 looked like this. 3 was a big upgrade, and then they upgraded it again with 4, which I don't agree with. I do not agree with Toy Story 4 because they made it too realistic, and that's kind of what the problem is. Like, these are toys. You don't have to make it ultra realistic. I thought we were watching an animation, and you take away that cartoony feel when you try to get it to this level of perfection. Nothing is perfect. And you try to make it all realistic, but you're forgetting that we're watching this because it's animated. We like the cartoon look. So, Toy Story 4 was an epic fail in my books, but I digress. Coming back to Shrek 5, jeez, that actually kind of sounds weird to say. Soon we'll be saying Shrek 7 and Shrek 8. Like, dude, that's actually insane. But Shrek 5 looks like this, okay? Check out the donkey. Now, that looks pretty cool. I like the shading, I like the fur. Nothing too crazy here, but man, again, Shrek's face, like what is on his face? Is that sunburn or something? Did he have that in the original? Okay, so in the older movies, he definitely had marking, but I feel like he had a rougher texture here. In this new one, he looks all cartoony, like something from a video game, like a really good video game trailer. Okay, I'm not comparing this to an actual video game, but it kind of looks like, almost like AI. Some people were even saying AI. Is that crazy to say? You know what's actually ironic is the logo that says 5 has the exact texture that we needed for Shrek. But when you look at Shrek, he literally does not have that texture. He literally has this glossy look, which is hilarious because the other Shreks have this texture, bro. That's funny. That's a very small detail that I noticed. Oh man, this is gonna be a mess, isn't it? Is this gonna be good or bad? I don't know. Is this what DreamWorks has to offer for us in the modern age? I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit worried, not gonna lie, man. Remember that DreamWorks made fun of Disney quite often in the past, and Shrek is one of those movies. It's that parody movie. It's a parody of Disney. It's a parody of The Princess Trope. It's a parody of a lot of movies we saw back in the day. But now they've resorted to glossing everything up too. They've decided to make the characters look like they're from Illumination, Cartoon Network. I don't know. I mean, there's so much questions to ask here. Why does the magic mirror look like this? Why does Shrek look like this? Why does the donkey? You know what? I don't know what to say. Now, for those of you who don't know, Zendaya will be playing Shrek's daughter. Okay. So this movie is probably gonna get that boost. Because some people are gonna be watching this just for Zendaya. Check this out, man. People do that. So we're gonna be getting a lot of new fans for the Shrek franchise, actually. People are gonna walk into this movie knowing nothing about it except Zendaya. Huh. And look at the character that they're making her play. Of course, the hand is on the face because she's face palming at what this might actually be. So we got something to look forward to with the Shrek 5. Now, if I were to compare this to the Sonic mess that happened a couple years ago, I don't think this is comparable. And I know a lot of people are gonna try to make this seem like it's identical. Guys, that is atrocious, okay? I don't think it's to that level yet of Sonic. A lot of people might be thinking, well, DreamWorks is gonna let them go back in and change Shrek back to his original form because of the backlash. And let me tell you right now, that's absolutely not gonna happen. I'm calling it. I would make a bet that that is not gonna happen. Do you know why? Well, in Sonic's case, that movie wasn't fully animated. Remember, it was only clips of Sonic mixed in with real life footage. But now we're looking at a fully animated movie. which is very, very difficult to complete. Very difficult. Very, 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 very complicated. It's not like they can just go back in and, you know, edit him. Like, they would have to go back in, remodel the entire thing, which they obviously did for Sonic as well. But what I'm saying is, they have to do that the entire movie, which is centered around this dude, man, Shrek, okay? They're not doing that. And also, he doesn't look as ugly, which is hilarious because Shrek is supposed to look ugly. This is so confusing. But what I'm saying is, he doesn't look so off as the Sonic looked from his potential, okay? Sorry if I'm mixing up my words. Sorry if I'm all over the place.
Hey, Magic Mirror, who's the fairest of them all? Why?
I just hope people realize that Shrek is meant to be ugly. He's not meant to be this glossy animated Pikachu, this cute little plush that we can buy at the store. No, he's supposed to look rough. He lives in the damn swamp, dude, with mud and muck, okay? We want to get that Shrek back, but I don't know what DreamWorks is doing. They came out with that Megamind foolishness, and now they're coming out with Shrek 5, which is, you know, debatable if we should have another Shrek, you know. It's cool, but the problem is this really gonna bring glory to the first couple of films? Oh, but Kalobi, why? Why compare it? You know, comparison is the thief of joy, Kaloba. You're right, but also remember this. What is gonna keep happening? What is gonna happen if they keep making these movies over and over again? Is DreamWorks losing their magic? Are they losing touch with the fans? Are they hearing our voices? Do we need to get louder? Like the Sonic fans got louder. I really don't know, man. I'm just gonna hope for the best, which is actually accepting defeat, because hoping, that's a form of accepting defeat a little bit because you really have no control. But yeah, a lot of people do miss the old design, but we just have to accept it. There's absolutely no way they're changing this back. Look at this. You guys really think they're gonna change this back to what it used to be? This literally looks like a mobile ad game. It looks like the Clash of Clans trailer. Man, it's so saturated. It's so glossy. It's so vibrant, which are all good things. A lot of us would wish that our movies could look this well animated and amazing, but the problem is this doesn't really fit Shrek like that. Maybe the story will be better. Maybe the story will outperform the look. But we all know that people are very visual, so I don't know. So it looks like the original cast will be coming back, but remember that they're adding Zendaya as the daughter, okay? The daughter. That's a redeeming quality there. At least they're bringing back the old cast, so we have something to reminisce on, some form of nostalgia. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below.